JoJo's Science Show!
Hello, welcome to JoJo's Science Show. Today I have a really awesome slime recipe for you. It's gonna be awesome! Awesome! Yeah! Woohoo!
Many hours later.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Like totally! Yeah! Like right now! Yeah! Oh yeah!
Even more hours later.
Yeah! Like totally! Super duper! And stuff. Today, we're going to be making slime. Color changing slime. This is slime that will change with temperature, and it's called thermochromic slime. Thermo means heat, and chromic means color. So heat changes the color. We're gonna meet Sticky Paul, and he's a slime ball!
Hi y'all, I'm Sticky Paul, the slime ball. I can stretch real tall because I'm made up of long chains called polymers. When these chains are joined together, we say that they're cross-linked. Here's JoJo to show you more about polymers and cross-linking.
Do you have any friends who are slime balls? Don't go around calling people a slime ball unless you're talking to Sticky Paul. You create slime by taking a polymer and cross-linking it. Imagine this paperclip is a molecule. When you join many of these molecules together, you get a long chain called a polymer. It can be squished together or it can be stretched out. Glue is made up of many polymer chains like these ones, and water can just flow straight through it. The chains can also move past each other. To prevent them from doing this, we have to add borax to the mixture, which cross-links to these long chains. Imagine these red paper clips are borax. Do you see how the borax joins the long polymer chains of glue together? And now they can't slide past one another. Do you see how cross-linking creates cages which trap the water? That's why slime can be bouncy and stretchy. So, because Sticky Paul is made up of polymer chains, he can deform easily as the chains stretch out, and he can bounce because he has water trapped in the little cages formed by cross-linking the chains. This is why slime is so stretchy and bouncy and so much fun to play with. For this experiment, you'll need some glue. This glue is made up of polyvinyl acetate, so it supplies the polymer. You can use borax as a cross-linker. Contact solution contains the same chemicals as borax, so you can also use that. I have in front of me 2 bowls that have a half a cup of warm water each. Pour half a cup of glue into your big bowl. Leave the glue in, okay? And now mix 1/4 teaspoon of borax into the other bowl. Now dissolve the borax in the water by mixing it. Now we carefully pour the borax solution into the glue solution. Right now, the borax is cross-linking the polymer in the glue and making these cages which trap the water. And also, these cross-links prevent the chains from sliding past one another. This makes it really loose flowing slime. If you want a more solid slime, you could add more cross-linker, borax. Once it starts to get thick, like this, you could start kneading it with your hands. If you're sensitive to detergents, you can wear gloves like these ones to protect your skin. But I'm not, so bye-bye gloves. Ooh, slimy. Whoa, this is really slimy awesome. This is really sawsome or something. I was trying to cause a big laugh fest. Woo! Whoop, whoop. Wow, that's really long. I have some thermochromic pigment here, which changes color with temperature. The electrons in the thermochromic dye absorb the heat around them and become excited, and that way it breaks one of the chemical bonds in a molecule between the atoms, changing the structure of that molecule, which also changes the color. I'm going to add it to the slime. Now add it, and now you mix it in. We pour our slime into a metal bowl which will hold the heat in so that it'll change colors easier. Now the slime turns from orange to clear, and as it cools down, then it changes back. If you add more borax, then it'll become more viscous or thicker. Viscous, it's the word of the day. And that's how you make thermochromic slime. We're going to try some black thermochromic slime so it'll be really dramatic. Ooh, it's like black stained glass. I can see you. This is really fun to squish.
Now let's see this black slime change color.
On this side, without the ice, is hot water, and on this side, with the ice, is cold water.
Do you see how one side stays black and the other turns completely clear?
See how part of it is white and part of it is black? Isn't that cool?
We turned our black slime into green slime and we made glittery blue slime.
Look, it's American flag slime. Oh, I can see those stars really well. Now it really looks like a flag. A clear flag. Right here, and I want to smash it.
Look, it turned clear really super fast. Part of this slime feels warm and part of this slime feels cold at the same time. Let's see what happens if we mix it with some red slime. Wow, it really looks like American flag slime now. Look, you can see red, white, blue, and stars. We even made pink glitter slime for my sister.
Achoo!
Ew! It's booger slime! No!
You just learned the best slime recipe ever! Thanks for watching JoJo's Science Show. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to my channel so you can become a kid scientist too. And ring the bell really loud so you'll receive notifications whenever I post a new fun video. And remember kids, science is fun! Okay, I just need to get the spoon! It looks like you're looking through a window and there's water droplets on it. I was trying to cause a big laugh fest. I guess I succeeded. I succeeded twice.
Many hours later.